Feel kind of bad. We just like kind of kicked it out. We were like, nah, get off our planet.
Coal power, select resource. Yes. Well, we almost have enough wire.
Hey, we already progressed past the last game.
We need 50 rotors all over again.
That's true.
Yeah, we have. That's true.
We need 50 rotors.
Coal is so nice though, because then we can scale up power like crazy.
Got 17 already.
We need 50 rotors. We need 150 reinforced plates.
Okay.
And a few more wires, but I'm working on scaling that up. Or cables, I mean. So our cable production is ass, because I made it.
Wow.
Man, what would you do if you fell in here without building materials?
Die.
Rough. Yeah, I'd have to hit. Like...
I hope you don't like living.
You hope a friend can join your game and fix it for you. Or you load a save.
Yeah, most people would just load a save.
Yeah, in single player, the game saves periodically, so you can just make a new file if you get
that's true, yeah.
big enough trouble. That happens to me all the time, and in this game, I'll just get stuck in geometry when I'm playing single player, and I'm like, oh, well, that's it. I jumped on this. You can jump on like a tree root wrong and just get stuck falling forever, and you're like, well, fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's no other way out of this weird cave I fell into other than the hole at the top. So it's like, oh, good thing I have concrete and iron plates to build my way out of here.
Or else.
Damn. Or else.
You have responsible explorer accessories.
Yes.
Or if you get later on, you can craft this amazing item that lets you zip line up and down power cables.
Ooh, yeah. I remember seeing the zip line. Like, I haven't unlocked it in my own file yet, but
you can just zip line power cable? Awesome. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It makes exploring so much more fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was like my favorite part of.
Yeah, and then you get the jetpack that just lets you fly infinitely whenever you're near any kind of source of power in your bases.
What?
The jetpack is so nice.
I've never played this late game. Oh my god.
The jetpack is important. It's necessary.
Sounds amazing. I love it. I need
15 per minute, but that puts out 30 per minute, so I need to make a parallel of each one. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. I need to make 4 of these. Math, 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 math.
Cool. I was worried it was I wouldn't be able to reclaim most of my structures, but I can. Good.
Wait, you know math?
I do know math.
Wow.
This whole thing was for a Mercer's sphere too, so it's like wah wah.
The thing that does nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah. Take some creative building. Let's see what I'm gonna do next. Okay, good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cover this hole once I'm out of here, so no one suffers the same fate.
So thoughtful.
Oh, warning! Bad hole.
Hey, that's very...
might have figured this
talking about me.
You might have figured this out by now, Illusory, but like half of base building is just reading each building you look at. Like the miner will say, I put out 60 ore per minute. And then the smelter will say, I process 30 ore per minute. You're like, oh, okay, well, I need to make 2 smelters then, because that matches the 60 that the miner puts out.
Yeah, see, I haven't really, like, focused on any of that type of efficiency yet. So, yeah that makes sense.
Because step 1 is just to make a linear sequence. Like, I want cable, so I'll make that's exactly what I was doing. Iron miner, which puts out copper, a copper miner, which puts out copper ore, and then, like, I want a smelter to make an ingot. Then I need a constructor to turn that ingot into a wire, and then another constructor to turn that wire into a cable.
Cable, yeah.
And that gets you the basic setup, and you output that into a storage container so that it's going somewhere. But then you look back at all that, and you're like, hang on a minute. Each part of this process is a specific rate of output, and so then you use either splitters or mergers to make those outputs match up, because you can get way more efficiency out of the whole system.
Makes sense.
Like generally speaking, each miner will each mine will put out more per minute than one smelter can process. Then you check how much it puts out and how much the smelters are taking, and then you use splitters to have it so it's being put into that many smelters, and so on. That the whole tree just kind of follows logically from there. And so a minute ago when I was like, okay, this thing requires 1,000 cables, and I'd rather not wait the 5 hours it'll take at this rate to make those, I'm then looking back at my cable production I made earlier, like an hour ago, and checking the rates and figuring out the correct way to scale up without breaking it. Because technically you can scale up one miner to 10 smelters, but if you do that, when the ideal ratio is 2 smelters, then what's going to happen is the splitters are going to keep sending stuff to those smelters, and each smelter is going to awkwardly sit there and do nothing until it hits the required amount of iron it needs to start smelting, and so on. So it's inefficient to create too many of a structure. It's best to just find out what the rate is. I need water.
Hey, Andrew. Check out the ma'am message that's about to pop up.
Ma'am?
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 I lost my coaster, it got away. I'm not going for it.
New equipment? Ma'am?
You can now craft zip lines.
Oh, well, that's kind of a vital one.
Holy shit.
Zipline requires
So
a
powerful.
Zapper and quick
We've caught up with
Do
that
not have
decade
yet.
of that year of video games where everyone had a grappling hook, which was
Where
1
is
year,
quick-
which was 2 years after the year where every game had a bow.
Quick wire requires
I'm making several hundred quick wire. I'll be bringing it back to the base.
Caterium ingot? I haven't even seen Caterium yet. Can I scan for Caterium?
Caterium's
You
not
can
very
now, yeah.
common.
Oh, I can. Wow. Well,
This thing needs 60
I
wire
have
per minute to make
27
30
Caterium
cables.
ore right now.
I have a Caterium miner and smelter set up.
Hells yes.
Hey,
I have not been efficient lately. I'm a failure. Let's rectify this. There's a 4 out of 4 kind of grid I see. Okay.
god damn it. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Whoa, you okay?
Everything's fine.
Okay.
I just
Sound
gave
like
him
you're pushing out a big one.
I just gave myself some space constraints and I'm suffering the consequences.
Oh, I love
also-
consequences.
But I'm also
I
not
get
going to
those all the
retear
time.
up the base and rebuild it, so I'm just going to deal with the space constraints. There we go. I figured. I Tetrised it. Oh, I'm so good at video games.
Hey, with that out of the way, everyone should be working on something.
Never underestimate my ability to Tetris it.
Wow. You have that much confidence in Tetrising, huh?
I mean, I pulled some shit in this game. I'm out of reinforced iron. Okay. It's fine.
There goes my game again.
No.
Serious? What the hell, man?
Have you tried turning all your settings down to like nothing? Because that's what I did.
Now I'm curious. There's no way in hell that it should be happening that frequently.
Yeah, it's definitely the game, not the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Whoa, 2,000 dropped frames. Oh, did my internet just die? Well, no, it's not, because I'm here. Everything's fine.
Yeah, because you're here.
It's
well,
just,
definitely
I
the
just
play
can't,
online makes it more likely to crash too.
lately I just can't trust YouTube to work.
Okay, yeah, we're
My,
only. I mean,
my
we're
streams
only
are just
using,
going
like-
down constantly.
That's good. That's what you want in a video hosting service.
I'm happy I'm not a streamer, because Jesus Christ. I cannot rely on my streams to actually work lately. 2,700 streams. All right. I guess my connection to internet to YouTube just died again. Probably. It's been happening.
Well, I'm
Just
on
gotta
over then.
Let chat know.
I gotta come back to the base the best way though.
Gonna like
Let's see.
look for Andrew's stream to link.
His fate seemed always.
Yeah, no, I can see that we're not even pushing close to the maximum that this machine can go at, so I don't think it's a problem with like the server itself struggling. It's most likely just the game must be having trouble keeping up.
I haven't crashed today yet, but last
I
session I
haven't either.
did set my game to minimum.
I think mine's always been on minimum,
I do not trust it.
but I definitely don't think it's probably a settings issue. I think it's just the server probably just randomly keeps rolling dice,
Just for funsies.
just killing somebody.
All right, I have quadrupled our cable production.
Wow, that's amazing. We need that. We need cable.
I'll check our wire production in a minute. My goal is just to pump up our cable production because one of the MAM objectives is to
MAM?
build cable stuff. And it'll give us 6 more inventory slots.
Okay.
And inventory slots are good.
Ew, cringe.
Would you research at the MAM?
The prerequisite for power poles Mark II.
Well, that sounds like a really interesting library book you've checked out.
Anyway, if you scan for Caterium, if you want ingots and stuff, there's a storage container getting filled up with smelted ingots. But I should have enough on me for everyone to craft a zip line if you want it.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Unlimited power.
Partially limited power.
Create a
Questionable at best power.
Mildly impressive, but only in a showy way power.
This is degrading very
Is this
rapidly.
This thing backed up? Oh, it is back. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
the leaves one isn't plugged into anything.
It's not plugged into anything yet. It will be. I was kind of waiting for like the other solid biomass thing to be done.
Okay, now I have
What
two
it's doing.
assemblers
Just gotta
creating
make a merger.
two
and
rotors.
boop.
Oh, well, yeah. There we go.
Right, there's enough wire, quick wire in the base storage chest if you guys want to make stuff. It's 30 each, I think.
You look at all these bonus chests.
My stream is also struggling? Is it? Mine doesn't show any sign of that. Maybe we're all collectively getting hit with an outage from a certain internet provider. They might have forgot to pay their bill or something. Alright, I'm gonna keep moving up then. Because, I mean, I guess it's mostly what I've been doing lately. Give me this. Oh. Get rid of that. Alright. So what is the goal right now? What are we working on?
All of the stuff in the
power.
corner.
How the hell do you make those big ass legs? What are those?
No power.
Yeah, where do you make those?
I think we have to unlock them
Oh, okay.
from
so
one of the
just
tier 3 or 4
unlock it.
researches.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I
What
need
do you mean no power?
Well, you had unlimited, and now you have none.
Who did this to me?
Usually yourself. Wait, how am I gonna... I don't think I can Tetris that to be better. Because I'm not good at this.
Okay, well that was bad.
What happened?
Just all of wire production was turned off.
Okay, solid.
This just wasn't plugged in. Whoops.
What does it take to make...
That was spookum dookum.
What does it take to make the red thing? Hold on.
Alright, I'm just
Do I
gonna
have
give
a
up on the
log?
stream. It's not working. It's dead to me.
The stream isn't working?
Yep.
Well,
I'm
GG, I
at
guess.
9,600 dropped frames.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it's just it just collectively just stopped working over time. It's dead to me now. YouTube streaming just seems to not work lately. I don't know what's going on. Everything else about my internet keeps working, so I don't really know how to explain what's happening there.
You just don't got that Mr. Beast priority.
Damn, yeah. It's not cool enough.
How do you produce the thing that we were giving to the space elevator before? What is the steps to make?
It is a rotor and a reinforced iron plate in an assembler.
And a reinforced iron plate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of each.
Gotcha. Okay, that I can do. And what I'm gonna do is kill you. And
1,000 is a lot, but I can get there. Let's see, do we have a building making reinforced iron plates yet?
I do not believe so, no. So I'm about to do that right now. I'm gonna start production on iron.
This poor
Reinforced
base is
iron plate.
this poor base is dead ending at the elevator.
It is dead ending at the elevator.
getting some space problems. Very
Yeah, which
quickly.
is fine. We're running into the point at
probably
which I
just-
think we'll eventually start breaking it down and re-optimizing anyways. So it's fine.
We'll probably pick up the elevator and just put it somewhere else.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you just
A
uncraft it.
power pole Mark II.
Oh my god, you can just take it away.
You just hit Q and you can uncraft anything, and you have the resources back, and you just build it
Ooh,
again
Power pole twos, yeah.
in a slightly different spot.
Okay, so
So screws and plates.
Okay, so I set up a storage thing feeding into all the constructors that feed into the biomass stuff, so you can throw like multiple stockpiles of leaves into one storage thing or whatever, or multiple stockpiles
Oh
of wood.
yeah.
Yes,
this is an assembler,
it has reached its final form.
screws, and that. Of course, it's screws. It's always screws.
Oh yeah, no, screw production gets huge. You end up needing so many screws all the time that you have to scale up everything like insanely.
Hmm.
But alternate recipes make screws more efficient.
Yeah. But I just remember we had our big multi-floor tower that was where each floor was built to handle a different step of the overall process. And we realized the only way to keep the whole thing afloat was to then create a separate building next to it that was like half as large, and all it did was make screws.
Oh yeah.
It's impressive.
You just need screws on such a scale. We had like a series of conveyors feeding the screws into the rest of the base, and it looked like a fucking power supply cable.
Oh, that's a pretty smart idea, yeah.
Because just
Actually,
so many
that's-
screws were required that we just need to externally have a factory that was just built around mass producing crazy amounts of screws.
No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Problematic. Okay. You watching me fail at trying to optimize this?
No, no, no.
It's okay. It's fine to laugh. I'm really bad at this game. Let's see. Let me try that again. So what I want to do is put the assembler as far away as possible.
I came to give you a gift.
A gift.
Uh.
Oh, thank you.
So you can make
It'll
power pole Mark
stir-
IIs.
Yes, I will start producing Mark IIs. What does Mark II do?
It has 7 connections.
That's actually a godsend.
Right?
Okay.
Power Pole Mark II is great. It's just the fact that it's kind of expensive to craft.
That's fine. Marty just gave me all I needed.
Yeah. It's just that you, what was that crafting again? Oh, I was trying to craft a bunch of screws for reinforced iron plates. There we go. Alright. It's that,
What's the rebar gun
you get
for?
used to the resources that are involved in making a pole, and then you're like, oh fuck, if I want to make Mark II poles, and you start having to work different resources into your rotation. What's the what for?
The rebar gun?
It's a gun.
It's a weapon.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna unlock that then.
You just straight up get a gun to shoot things with.
What do you
Hell
have?
yeah.
A gun.
No! No!
I was hoping to be a weapon, but I was afraid it was just gonna be some sort of construction tool of some kind. Okay.
No, definitely a
What
gun.
is this
You just,
disgusting
you just
weapon of
primed
peace?
for disappointment.
Okay, and then curve it. No. Okay. I see how this got confused. Items.
What do you got? A gun!
No!
Hope that child's doing okay. Let's see.
I feel like I've found a Keith masterpiece.
What is that?
What is that?
There's just a merger floating on an angle on a ramp.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing.
I just jam splitters and mergers onto existing spots so I can just continue.
Oh.
Cleanup is for later. Right now we're just trying to have a
Cool.
base that does things.
I'm like 50% cleanup.
I'm 40% cleanup.
Oh no.
Let's put a 60
Oh, no.
wire.
Uh,
Takes in 15 ingot per minute, so each of these needs 2 builders.
okay. I made it so it's not clipping. So that's good. Illusory will be pleased.
I'm currently trying to scale up our wire and cable production at all costs, and it will not be pretty.
That's reassuring. Okay. There we go. Had to reset back that up.
I use every available meter of space.
Why is this item? Oh, because I need to reconnect it to its power line. There it goes. Okay. So now we have a mixture of screws going to that and to this, because I think it produces enough for 2, right? Every 6 seconds, and you can produce one every 15 seconds, and so yeah, there should be enough split. And how much do you need? Need 25 screws. Yeah, that works. Okay.
Oh, power to here got disconnected, huh?
Do we have screws going to like an endpoint where the screws are being stored on their own, or
Yeah.
are they all being fed into
Correct.
something currently?
They're being fed into a storage unit, so they're being split from their production line. So one's going into an assembler, one's going into a storage unit.
Oh, I see the storage unit now. Okay.
Yeah,
Hell
and so hopefully that should be
Fantastic.
fine because it often produces enough to facilitate that.
Cool, because I need 500.
Huh?
I said cool because I need 500.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it produces that much, but
Well,
I have.
It's a normal
confidence
number for
with-
this game.
Oh, I'm not doubting the number. I'm doubting the
You know, it's-
availability.
yeah, it's gonna
Just-
take a while.
Everything
Takes a
has to
while.
just level up. You just keep going.
Ah, yes. I
Every
too
time-
am familiar with capitalism.
Yeah. This whole genre is a little capitalism as a treat.
Oh, how polite. I was worried I wasn't going to be getting any. Begotten? Begotten any?
You're right.
Sometimes, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm not a doctor, but
You do be vibing, allegedly.
what? I don't think I would have a doctor very long if he said that about me. I did have a fun one of those fun interactions with a therapist where they were just asking like, oh yeah,
Oh.
do you have like do you have friends or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I have friends. And they're like,
Well,
oh,
those
just
three
for
disconnected
clarification,
me.
I assumed
Sad.
you did.
I what?
You disconnected my power.
Did I?
Oof. Brutal.
Sag.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Where did I do that back here somehow?
Yeah, one of your own assemblers is offline because you
Oh.
have one of these poles that connects off to the rest of the grid out there in the Wild West.
Oh shit.
Oh wow. Oh, like that deep kind of power. Okay.
Did you say that you told your therapist you allegedly have friends?
No. I they asked me because I was
Thank you.
I was telling them about
Uh-huh.
visiting a friend the other day, and they're like, "Oh, tell me about your friends." Or it was like, yeah, it was like something
Oh, no.
about what happened.
The beginning of
We
the
ran out
end.
of power.
Is there, are we in need of more?
We finally
You need
we finally
add a fifth
overtaxed the
biomass
system.
burner.
Yeah,
Really?
the assemblers start to add up real fast.
Oh yeah, the
Okay.
assemblers cost way more. Our base is too baby.
Well, let's get another
That sounds
biomass
like
burner.
that sounds like an excuse. Where is the meat grinder?
It's
there?
not an excuse, it's a problem.
Ugh.
Wait, is this the
rods.
end? That's the end of the. Wait. This is what? This is wood, probably? Because. Oh, this is just biomass? Just in general?
What?
I commit sins in this game, but it's best if just no one looks.
What's wrong, Marty?
I gotta post it in chat for you.
I'm not sure about that. That sounds scary. What's going on? What happened? Wait, did you just... What? Wait, sorry, what is that?
It's a jetpack.
You just found one
It's
out in the open.
It's sitting here in this place that I've been going back and forth in for a while. It's
It's just a
now
jetpack on
chilling
the
ground.
floor.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
A thing that we haven't invented yet.
Yep.
Hell
He just
yeah.
gave it to you?
The game's like,
rules.
I'm sorry I crashed you so many times.
This game's just like, you've been putting up with these guys long enough. Here's a jetpack.
Yeah, I was able to pick it up and equip it.
Okay, Marty can fly now.
All
They
right.
Why don't I
fly
feel for
now?
it?
They fly now. Except you can't fly because our base is shut down.
And
It has no
also,
power.
we have to get to oil so I can fuel it.
Don't jetpacks feed into the electrical system?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a jetpack.
No. It uses fuel.
No! Oh, are you adding a new one? Oh, no!
I'm just turning it on over and over again and it's shutting down.
I'm getting
Oh, yeah,
another.
Our consumption is way higher than our
It makes
capacity.
it makes a fun sound.
Alright, time to build more biomass burners.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
already dropping a couple over here.
Ain't
I'm gonna go get
nothing
some wood in
working.
there.
load them up with fuel before trying to turn them back on. And just need power.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Oh well.
We require more Vespine gas.
These.
Here, I just hooked both of those up as well.
What am I missing? Missing concrete. Uh-oh.
I'm out of iron rods. No.
Have you tried collecting some?
All right.
Oh, we probably
base
have more. I think we have
functions
more
again.
burners running than we need right now, though.
That's fine.
We have more what?
Well,
That's
I mean, because you go through your
future-proof.
biofuel, though.
Future proof.
Do you want more biofuel?
Oh no. I think we're good on that front. I feel like
I have a chainsaw. I'm
big-
happy to go cut down a
there's a big
forest.
gap. Oh, there's a chainsaw already unlocked. Fuck yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
In that case, yes, Marty, go deforest an entire planet.
Yeah.
Your heart, it is the only thing in the way.
Oh yeah, I only need 15 wires to make a chainsaw. Let's go.
Why
It's
does it
not
say
very much,
production
thankfully.
production paused?
Where?
Oh, it was just turned off. Okay. The thing that turns leaves into biomass was just turned off.
Oh, cool. I don't think we need that, right?
Well, it doesn't hurt to have one of them, you know, because you get like a fuckload of leaves when you're chopping down trees and stuff.
Got so many leaves.
Strong molecular bonding
Yeah.
features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Ma'am?
Ma'am.
Ma'am?
Ma'am?
Ma'am.
Ma'am? Speaking of ma'ams, I'm going to turn this on. Wait, where's a spot I can plug this cable into?
Don't forget you can upgrade things in place to a Mark II.
Yeah, you can place a Mark II over a Mark
I need to
I.
get the concrete first.
That
That
do
just
be the
might
struggle.
so go. Like so
I got stuck between two constructors.
Oh,
I love that
I
talk
might
show.
have to. I'm gonna try to jump out of it before, you know, taking it apart and
between two
rebuilding
constructors
it.
in a
but-
hard place.
Between two
This is fucked up.
constructors. Late night talk show.
All right. So what is this constructor
Sounds like a
doing?
good podcast.
Copper. This is making wire. Okay, so I have to put a wire thing back here.
Okay. And then let's put a merger.
Okay, yep, these things do work better if I remember to tell them to make wires.
I do
Feels,
hear that
it feels
a
so
lot.
dumb whenever you look at your base and that's just, you realize that the factories weren't told to make anything, they're just being fed with the thing and you're hoping they'll just get it implicitly.
Yeah, I do that with power requirements. I always forget the power stuff.
I mean, that's just not powering it at all.
Well, you know.
In these cases, it's like, I did all the work, I just forgot to actually tell it what to make. Inventory slots, let's go!
Hell yeah. Alright, and then make
Pocket
more
dimension.
concrete.
Pocket dimension
Let's
has
go.
been inflated.
Alright, now we have two... Inflated sounds terrifying. How do you inflate a dimension?
Oh yeah, there's the rebear gun.
Okay. Alright, perfect. So yeah, just need to wait for concrete, and I think I have some in my inventory, which means now I can upgrade some power lines. Hell yeah, let's go. First order of business, that power line that needs way more. And let's see. Should I just be upgrading every single power line? I'm assuming yes, I guess.
You can be. Do we have a place making reinforced plates? Let's see.
Yes. Everything that can be made with iron is currently being made with iron.
Even modular frames?
Not modular frames. I am sorry. I
Immediate
misspoke.
counterpoint.
I misspoke. Forgot about the modular frames.
But they're so modular.
They are very modular. I will give you that. They are
Need
quite
5 more rotors.
I need 1 iron plate. Fuck you. It's like, actually, you need 9. You only have 8. Get away. I'm like, no. No. Okay, it's connected. And good.
Are you sure you're making reinforced iron plates?
What? Yeah, that should be in. Oh wait, no, I'm not making reinforced iron.
No,
It's in mine.
I was gonna say
think
you have a
I
thing. You have a thing to make smart plates here, but there's nothing feeding the reinforced plates into it. It's just an empty track. And by empty track, I mean there's no track. There's no second track feeding into it at all.
I meant to build that over here. Hold on.
Did you forget and build rotors twice?
I got distracted with something else is what happened. Because that's how it always happens. Iron plates and screws. Right, I was trying to make it so that screws and iron plates were in one specific position so that I could easily move them into where I want them to be. Which I have done, but now it is time to build more
Just a few more
foundation,
rotors.
which I didn't do. Required
We are
more
almost
rotors.
there.
We are. Okay. Alright, so then what needs to happen is I need to kill you. Sorry, goodbye.
So close to girl.
What? Oh, I need reinforced iron plates. LOL.
And then I can spend way too long scaling up coal.
Is it that good?
It's just what always comes of this.
Ah.
That was often my my off-camera homework I would do each week between sessions with Bird, as I would just sit there and scale up our coal production. It was just kind of
Was that
boring,
necessary?
just kind of boring and repetitive, and it's just a thing to do off camera.
Wait, are you feeding the rotors into the smart plate machine?
Yeah.
He's trying to,
Whoa.
but I'm stealing all of them.
That's a good idea to steal all of them.
There we go. Now there's
Why?
50. Now there's 50 in coal
As
power.
It takes 500 of them, but we also need 500 of a thing that's not even been researched yet.
Well, we are producing rotors outside of going directly in here.
Oh, okay,
This
okay.
container right here is making rotors as well.
Right now, the thing that makes smart plates isn't making smart plates because he hasn't set up anything to make
Yeah.
reinforced iron plates yet. So they just dead end there anyway.
Got it.
Sorry. I am.
So I was hanging out waiting for 50 to spawn so I could finish making the coal power rotors and jamming them in there.
Very nice.
But he's not making reinforced plates, so those aren't going to come the same way. Unless we craft them by hand, more than we've ever done before. I have the power.
I'm handcrafting a lot of screws.
But a coal is pretty basic. Because you're pretty much just mining a bunch of coal and then having to do an ungodly amount of splitters to put them in as many coal production things as possible.
I mean, they take a fixed amount. They have a usage amount just like the other things, but they also take water. You have to have water.
Yes. So I had 2 places that had coal next to water, and I would just scale up those 2 bases, and I put as many as possible. I put as many power gems as possible into each of the coal mines to scale up the entire production. And so there were just these endlessly expanding nightmare hydras of coal and water. Because water's functionally infinite. Just make more.
Only limited by space.
So I would just kind of hang out and listen to podcasts and just keep scaling up our coal. So that whatever we built during the stream wouldn't randomly end in us running out of power in the middle of the stream. Which would suck.
They're plates. I'm gonna iron myself. All right.
I'm gonna iron myself.
All right, good. Okay, so now that is back. Production has resumed. As my new catchphrase is, nature is healing. So,
I don't think nature's fond of what we're doing here.
well, I mean, I didn't say specifically.
I think we're
which
giving it
nature
a
is
bad
healing.
time.
My home planet's nature is healing.
I don't think that's happening either.
Yeah, things are apparently a disaster back on Earth.
Well, no, that's just Earth. You know how it is. It's always like that.
It's sensationalism.
Obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
Everyone knows that climate change isn't real. And if it
Yeah.
is, we're not causing it. And if we are causing it, it's good, actually. It's good for us.
CO2 is good, man, because like that's how that totally works.
It's what plants crave.
Aren't we just plants with legs? Why is this always yellow? Why is it always... I'm tired of eating.
Why is it always yellow?
It's always yellow. I just want to craft this stupid thing.
What do you mean, why is it
So-
yellow?
I'm stupid. It's fine. Just
Are
leave
you
my
okay?
intelligence to be. It's just, it'll never be cured. Okay. There. Now, finally, the production of smart plating has begun.
Gasp.
Gasp all you like, but it will not be stopped. Production must continue.
Harvest.
There will be deaths.
There will be deaths. Okay, is this enough? Are we enoughing? I'm gonna
Are
say...
we nothing?
Yeah. Are you
I'm gonna
Knuff?
say yes. Are you Knuff?
I am
yes,
Knuff.
Ugh. Could you cannot?
It's like fucked up
There
how
we
good that
go.
movie is.
That movie is great.
One day people will understand art and make it consistently.
No.
Okay, well, I tried. I tried to be positive, you know, that's the extent. Who's Fortniting over here? What the hell is this?
Who's Fortniting over here?
Don't worry.
Look,
What is
Illusory's built his own little Fortnite like wall or
Yeah.
stairs.
I've got plans. I got things I'm doing.
Oh my god.
Who's Fortniting over here?
He's gonna build like a Dracula's castle on the top of this entirely very aesthetically pleasing rock.
Oh, there it is. Oh, because he's
I'm
going up for
upset
this.
I can't cut the rock down with a
Yeah.
chainsaw.
He's hunting for the Stussy.
What? What did you
The-
call it?
The S.
There's a red slug up here, so I'm gonna go get that.
Oh, we are
This
not
game calls them
producing
the.
enough
This game
screws.
calls them
How?
a Somer sloop, but that's stupid. They're Stussies.
Oh, it's definitely a Stussy.
What?
The S, the one you draw in elementary school.
I know what this. I know what the S is.
Yeah.
I was there in
They're in-
elementary
they're
school.
in this
drawing
game.
They're in the
them.
game.
Have you not found one yet?
I've never seen.
They try,
them.
they
No,
try to
I've not.
psychically talk to you.
I've collected some. They're if you
Yeah,
if
some
you
of them
check
are in the
this-
boxes.
Yeah,
What?
one of the storage boxes right in the hub.
It's like that and
Not
the
the one that
Mercer
comes with the
Sphere are
hub,
just
but one of the
weird
extra
collectibles
ones.
you can just find that
Yeah.
don't seem to have a purpose.
Stussy.
It'll be a red-
Summer whip.
Yep. Yeah, when you actually find it in the environment, if you look at it at the right angle
Put it
or whatever,
encoded.
it's that's what it is.
Oh, it is the
Yeah,
summer.
it's the
yeah.
not only is it 3D Stussy, but also like it starts psychically talking to you to try to convince you to collect it.
I mean, I don't need that. I would probably collect it anyways. It's kind of just
Yeah,
a
we
bad
did
habit I
for
have.
years.
What do
I did it.
Oh, you set the thing up.
We
Goodbye.
did it.
An improved alternative power source.
We
I was
brute-
gonna say, I
we-
contributed.
we
I
brute
contributed
forced
50
it.
plates.
Provided water with the new
I did
power
more
Well-
plates. I made it my mission.
setup. Coal has been added to the resource
I have been the
stack.
brute forcer today. I will give us tech whether we like it or
Close
not.
Proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in
Andrew's
vertical
bogarting the
transport of
iron
fluid
with his
through
learning
pipes.
curve.
Note:
What are you
throughput
talking
and
about?
volume
Look at all this
indicators are
production
added
I've
to each
done.
pipe
It's
section
great.
automatically.
But it could
I
be
am-
better.
It could, absolutely, but I don't want to touch anything in the beginning because I got yelled at for getting too...
You can scale up
busy.
without unplugging things.
Well, that's the problem. I'm not very smart, so hold on, let me build the... It would help if I
I
could just
appreciate that you
see
have
it.
faith in me, but no.
Yeah. I need... for me, it's more visual. I need to be able to see the base and then be able to form the necessity
No, I'm kind of the same way.
optimization. Like, I can't just look at it from the ground level. It bothers me. Hold on, I'm gonna go into the sky. I'm gonna look in the sky, and I'm gonna see where I can improve. Okay. Okay. Wow, I already see my first problem. That's just... This is a nonsensical 1-to-1 ratio of fucking smelters to what's it called?
Yeah, pretty much.
constructors. This is
Yeah, pretty much
awful.
every step should probably have a different number of things
Have
than
you
it
used
currently
it? Yeah.
does.
Have you used a chainsaw in this game before, Andrew?
Yes, I have used a chainsaw before.
If you can cut down anything with it, like a tree, if a tree's right next to a rock, like it'll break and make stuff like that go away. So if you're ever trying to like clear a path near shit you're building aesthetically, it's like, oh, if a tree's next to it, I can make like other shit that I can't normally break with a chainsaw go away. It's kind of funny.
It's like an AoE.
gives me
It's weird.
Yeah, AoE clearing that it does exactly.
Okay, so I need to...
Need more.
Okay. I see. Yeah, I
In the
see where I
process of
fucked
making
up.
more is why we also then need coal, because it's going to be trying to make this all be fueled by the leaves we pick up for funsies. It quickly becomes a problem.
Wait, what the hell happened? Okay. Oh my god, I almost fell off the fucking ledge. That was scary.
You doing all right, buddy?
Sure. You know what? I'll say yes to that.
Bud?
That's an answer I can lie about.
Buddo?
No consequences there. Okay, so I'm going to start. Oh, wow, I am just having a good time.
You're very afraid today.
I'm quick draw and way too. What the fuck is this? This
Yeah, what is
is
that?
not what I
That's a
was.
60.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I
don't know. I don't know if that
Alright, so
structure is
each of
yet.
these puts out 60 iron.
So 60 iron. How much? What is the?
Each smelter
Speed.
processes 30, so you want to have 2 smelters per mine.
Okay, perfect. So let's do that, and then
Oh, this is such a
There's-
weird... this octopus shit is so weird. You took
Yeah,
2
that's-
mines, and then you merged them together, and then you split them into 3, but then also one of those splitters is a merger with another mine source.
yeah, don't like I said, I'm not very smart. I'm very stupid. Oh no, Toaster's rating
Oh,
me
I just
right as
crashed.
I am doing an
There's
embarrassing.
a lot to
recover.
unpack. Don't look at
Please.
me! No!
Don't look at me, please. Don't look. Don't look. It's disgusting.
The
Oh,
furries
God.
that are all software engineers are gonna laugh at me.
They are. This is pathetic. I can't even. I'm looking at it and I don't know what I was thinking. I must have just like. I must have sneezed the remaining brain cell out of my skull.
They were just
and
watching
created
Toaster's
this.
like shockingly impressive gameplay on a crazy technical level, and then
And then me.
Don't look at
Yeah,
me.
thanks.
don't look at me.
I'll get there
All of our
eventually.
iron production has been unplugged. Hopefully,
look, everyone- yeah,
hopefully he
everyone
fixes it in
now-
the next 30 seconds, or
I will.
Marty, did you crash again?
I did, and
Oh,
right as I was
what?
approaching a thing, so I'm probably dead.
no.
Oh.
Why
How
is
does
your
all the
computer
train
so
get?
mean to you?
Yeah, there we go. I've lost my inventory.
No.
I think that's probably enough for tonight.
That is
How has this
crushing.
happened? How has this happened so consistently?
I don't know. I haven't crashed it tonight.
I haven't either, which is why I'm confused about why its consistency is so rampant. Okay, so I need 1 for each 2. I don't know if that made sense, but it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, cool. Bees are popping out of an invisible hatcher. That's fun.
Oh,
Bees.
Billy Hatcher.
I wonder if I
Is
can
that
actually
like even
attack that.
possible to fix? Can I do something about that?
The bees or the crash or the or your
both,
octopus
like
nightmare.
Everything. I don't know. Like
I was
every-
able to destroy the hatcher that I couldn't see, so that was cool.
Okay, that's. I mean, that is
it
reassuring.
was there. It was invisible.
I saw it from a distance. and
Invisible bees, a normal,
from a
rational
distance.
fear to have.
Yes. And then, like, it disappeared from view as I was approaching, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's not really there anymore. And then, like, I started taking damage all of a sudden. I was like, oh, fuck.
Nope. No beer commercial. I don't want your beer commercial. I just want to look at just chat.
What? Why? You want to see everybody calling
Everyone's
me
saying
embarrassing and
how
cringe?
embarrassing.
Yeah, see, they're just mocking me. They know. They know I'm a failure.
Look how
They can
you can do it. I believe in you. You just got to clean
They
this
can
whole mess up.
Smell the embarrassment.
You can do it.
All right.
You just have to draw a tree.
Get off
basically.
my thing, you lump of mass. What is wrong with
I'm getting
you?
a
Go
camera
away.
angle where I can watch what you're doing while I use the restroom.
Oh, okay, great. You could have built one, you know. Like, you have the technology.
A restroom?
No, not a view tower. What?
I guess. I'm just parking myself in a spot so I can use the restroom, but the visuals is watching you clean your thing up.
Thank you. Go. Why are you coming towards me? Go away.
You alright?
What? Now you're gonna just stand at me like a freaking badger? Get out of here, dude. I don't have time for this shit. Go. Go away.
What? Oh,
doing
the flea
capitalism.
monster. I was like, what are you talking about?
This stupid thing is just like standing and posing at me. Get out of here. I'm gonna hit you. Stop. Don't stand on the things. Okay, so now it should be more efficient. Now there is... Wait, are you even producing? Oh, okay. Now there is one...
Got my inventory back. Suck it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
one miner
So
for
I
two
think I
smelters.
figured out how this behavior works.
Yo, what's going on?
If you die after you've crashed, then it detaches you from the player that you're represented. So
Okay, yeah.
you'll have that offline player corpse laying there. If you successfully revive them, they will eventually despawn and your box will pop back at the spot where you were dead, but you won't have an icon on the map.
Ah,
Interesting. So you can get your stuff back.
Okay. Just gotta
Yes.
remember where it was.
But if you don't die, if you die before you crash, or if you die after you log back in, then it's all attached and everything's fine.
Gotcha.
Weird. So it's like it's just a game of speed. You just have to like hopefully come back faster than you die.
But most of the time, these crashes seem to be happening to me when new AI is getting engaged for the first time. So like, there's almost always been a creature around that hasn't been aggroed before.
Okay.
So it's like,
There is a
this is
correlation
almost
here.
always in the worst case scenario, getting crashed while something is hostile.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it possible
Yeah.
to like approach it slowly? Can you like encroach on it? Bro, get out of my factory! You are stuck now, you idiot! Go away! I can't see. Oh my god, this is like the most annoying cat. Okay, now I have to kill you. Go, get out of. Stole the goddamn ledge! I swear, get out of here! I am done with you. Go, get out of here. Oh my god, do you need help? Here, there's assistance. Just go. Please, I beg you.
I beg you.
Just leave. Go. Please. Thank you. What a nightmare that thing was. All right. Now to resume. Shit, what was connected to that power line I destroyed?
It couldn't have been that important.
Terrifying ADHD moment. I'm just like, wait, was that someone's life support?
I think that was connected to something else. I mean, it probably was. This thing, yeah. There it goes. There, the factories come back to life. Okay.
That was true
Shit, now
though.
I
I should make a lookout tower here.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna watch you.
Yeah. Lookout towers are great. Wait, where are you? What?
I can police you at every moment. You're
Okay.
doing it. You're
Yeah.
mathing it out.
I'm having a gamer moment.
I'm gonna have to tear up my whole copper area to reorganize it just so it's navigable. But ironically, our concrete production's bad.
Yes. Yeah. There's like barely any. Yeah.
So it's hard to make enough concrete. So actually,
No,
I'm probably gonna scale
added-
up I'm probably gonna scale up our concrete right now.
I did.
There is
I
another
scaled up.
limestone on the other end
Yeah.
of the base.
Oh, that's true too.
To
But I
get it
did.
up and good.
Did scale up our limestone, or I did scale up our production of concrete. So it should be doubled now. Ideally. Okay, so what I need to do here is the smelters are fine, but
I don't
need to change the
understand what
structures.
chat. I don't understand Twitch.
What's wrong with Twitch?
Why are people now talking in like individual chat bubbles in your chat? Like what's going on?
Oh, I added that. That's me. I made that.
What? What is that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
No,
oh,
I mean like
you
they're,
mean
they're like super. They're like a big chat. Like why is it giving them so much emphasis?
I don't know.
I don't understand what's happening on Twitch anymore. It keeps telling me to click on a little chest. I'm like, what? No, go away.
Oh, that's this channel points or whatever.
Twitch is stupid.
Okay.
It tries to get you to play like 7 different interactive little mini games when you instead of just watching the stream. It's so strange. It's such a strange website.
Well, we don't have time for all those mini games. Okay, we gotta.
Feels like it's trying to
we
stack
don't-
like 75 different little ADHD mechanics into itself at the same time.
Yeah, it's like engagement. It's like trying to get engagement through the most literal sense of it, where you have to like actually engage in something at all times. Well,
Yeah, it's trying to do the equivalent of being like bubble wrap.
that'd be nice.
That's their next trick.
Okay, so this sucks. I hate this part. I hate the embarrassment of like having to just demolish everything and redo it.
That's just what this game is, especially at the beginning where you just don't have the resources to like make a decent base. You just need to get
Yeah.
things started so anything happens, but then you have to then redo it all to not suck. Because
And boy,
inevitably
does
your
it suck.
hasty solution will have taken up too much space while not accomplishing enough. So you need to like make a
Yep.
more efficient layout.
And thus, I cry for help as I am left stuck optimizing. Okay, so what I need to do is
Oh,
figure out
these
how
are
to-
weird. So the limestone mine takes in the mine puts out 60 there's not a thing in here. Okay. the mine puts out 60 limestone per minute, but the concrete production uses 45 per minute, which is a weird number.
That is a very weird number.
That basically requires you to find a second limestone mine and rebalance the numbers between them.
So what do I want to do? I want to...
Very awkward.
So it needs to be the opposite. So now it needs to be shooting out into 2 per each. Where did I put that? There it is. What are these pipelines for? I don't drink water. Splitter.
Oh, pipelines are
I
important.
don't drink water.
I don't drink water.
I don't drink water.
Yeah,
None of my
trick me.
homies drink water. Who would ever?
We are not hydro homies. That is not. That is not us. Okay, I need to create.
Why is this thing so backed up?
What? You're you're talking about the concrete, the limestone?
Let's see. My wire. I think it's just that the conveyor Mark 1 physically can't push enough resources. Maybe
It's possible. I mean, I can't push a lot
60
of resources
60
myself.
per minute. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. My wire production creates like 120 per minute, and it's all being fed into a conveyor that ultimately can only push 60 per minute, so it can't go anywhere. Okay, so I need. We don't have Mark IIs yet. Oh, we're not researching. We're not even on the way to anything yet. I should pick that.
Okay.
That would be the smart thing to do, which is
How
why
much are
we're
you
not doing
outputting?
it.
You're outputting how many? 30 per minute? Okay. So.
Okay, I see what the problem is.
Okay. I like Joey from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Kunai with chain. I
Wait,
misheard
isn't
that as
Kuwabara?
kunai whip chain for like 10 years because it sounds cooler.
Wow.
So realizing that it's kunai with chain is the most, it's way more disappointing when oh my god, your base is gone.
Yeah, I am.
It has been deleted.
It has been deleted. It is no more. It is
Golly
unnecessary.
gee. Okay.
Golly gee.
Does any of these
It's
have any
fine,
resources? Oh, they're all empty. Oh fuck.
What do you need? I can give it to you. I have it all.
Let's see. Just
What
the
are you
stuff in the
looking for?
top corner. I'm trying to craft. I'm trying to make it so we unlock Mark IIs. Let's see.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, that, I found enough rods, but 50 reinforced plates. That's not going to be easy.
I have 20 reinforced plates on my body, but I think I'm using those for crafting things. I think I think I deleted stuff to make that possible in my pocket. Okay, so I'm making iron plate with you, and I don't think we ever just need iron plate, right?
Like on their own?
Yeah, on their own. Do we ever? Oh yeah, I guess we do.
I like exporting it into every type of resource into like a shed, just because you
Yeah.
will inevitably need to craft something out of it.
That is a very smart
If-
philosophy to have.
And if not crafting enough out of that thing, then that shed just maxes out, and then it stops affecting the production line. If you're not needing it often enough. But you will inevitably just be like, just gotta top myself up. I gotta go get a few stacks of iron plates. Just I need to build things. Fuck.
Why did you?
Just let me build things.
Why did you lie to me? I
Where's
was right here.
Marty's magical mystery base?
You
You're
look
just
at
gonna go
me on
hunt
the
for
map.
his-
I'm gonna steal his iron.
What the?
He's not
That would
using
be the
it.
play.
He's not
What do
using
you
it.
mean
I'm
he's not
here
using it?
How
How do you
presently.
know?
I thought you logged out.
No.
I thought that was your AFK ping body, because you said you were done for the night. So I thought you actually did log out.
I think I'm getting pretty close to done for the night, but I decided, you know what? This base could use like 120 more screws per minute.
I feel like I'm gonna. I'm gonna get to your base, and it's gonna be like that meme, that meme of of where people are like, "Society if we deleted Twitter," and it's like a fucking future utopia.
Nah. You're gonna find a bunch of constructors and shit sitting on bare ground. Cause ain't no one got enough resources for concrete.
Damn. Okay, I need.
If you're wondering why I'm getting grody, chat, it's because I've been talking for 8 hours.
Why would you do that?
I did 5 hours of Resident Evil today, and then now I'm 3 hours into this.
Okay. I think I can do a 1-to-1 on this because this is just pipes, right? How many? 15 per minute? Oh, never mind. I lied.
It's
can't do
way over here.
that. Way over there.
Way
It's actually last game spawn point.
right up your ass.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It does look like
I just
it, yeah.
switched spots.
Because you were using the base we're currently using last time.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Let's see. Are you making reinforced iron yet?
I'm not. I'm making iron plates and screws. So one step off.
Damn, he just told you to step off. You're gonna take that? Upgrade. Okay, I'm just upgrading these ones because they're all 7s, and I would rather just have like 27 7s than 24s.
Can't believe you just call someone a 7.
I mean, that's generous.
What? Vicious.
You know what you look like. Not you specifically, but people on
I am here
I realized
to
as I was saying
shame.
that sounded more accusatory than it was intending to be. Alright, I am now almost about to produce iron plates. Give me... or reinforced iron plates. Give me 1 second. Let me restart my brain.
Wow.
What? Wow.
That's 6. I need to get 12 more.
1 minute left on the ma'am. We get our first alternate recipe.
Meow.
Ma'am?
Yeah, that's where things get complicated. You learn new alternate ways of crafting the same things.
What?
Other research
What?
is being conducted. Bullshit.
They,
Okay,
they're like
It takes 10 minutes, but it's almost done.
The hard
they're
drive.
often,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
often
Wait,
produced at
what?
different rates, and they require slightly different resource types and different configurations. And that, of course, means that if you try to use that alternate recipe, you have to build a different base.
I don't like that.
It either requires different resources entirely, or you need to rebalance the resources because it uses them at different ratios.
Could you try not doing that? That'd
they
be
can-
great.
I mean, you can just not do them if you
Well,
want.
I have to.
You don't have to. You both recipes exist at once.
I'm going to have to. Oh no, someone. Shit.
Because we're gonna
5,
we're gonna collectively
4,
shaming you into having to.
2.
Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Meow.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh shit, the cast screw is dope.
You're a screw, right? Yeah.
5 iron ingots directly into
Yeah.
20 screws rather than
Fuck, let
going
him off
through.
base. No, you run. Get out of here. If I catch you again, I will kill you. Get out of here.
So you're saying pick the cast screw as the reward?
I don't know. The pure iron ingot's also pretty good. Look at that. 7 iron and 4 water to get a 13 ingots.
What even are these?
I think it's probably the cast screw.
Cast screw?
Cast screw.
I'll select it if you're happy with it.
50 per minute. Dude, do it. Do it. Just do it.
Oh my god.
Just do
Just
it.
do it.
Got it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do it. What is a cast screw? No one said anything. They're just very excited about
You
it.
can now make screws directly from iron ingots without needing to do iron rods in between.
We can
Parachutes
do that right
unlocked.
now?
Yep.
I just got done setting it up for that.
Exactly.
God damn it. All right. Great. 10 out of 10 behavior here.
You
from
doing
me,
all right?
As always. I you know what? I could be doing better if I just wasn't so stupid. All right. So give me these. Obviously, you don't need to be doing it. No, just stop doing this. Give me these poles.
Give me these
keep eating it.
poles. I need all of these poles.
Uh,
Don't you understand?
alternate screw. Yeah,
I
here's
need the
alternate screw.
poles.
50 per minute. How am I
It's
gonna do
time
the
to
fucking math
level
on
up.
that? Okay. Wait, 12. Wait, 5. Wait, you need 5 iron ingot. 12 per minute. Okay. Oh. Is that gonna be good? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I'm almost ready to unlock Mark IIs.
Oh, it's every 24 seconds. That is a cost. So that's the cost.
The
is
math
that it
gets
takes-
weird.
That is like double the. That's double the time. That's more than double the time than it takes to just have 2 things.
Space.
The final frontier.
There is
Yeah,
yet
we're-
a different screw recipe that's better, but that's
Okay.
what was on offer.
Just make. Okay. Frustrating. Okay, you know what? Then I will. You know what? I'm going to abandon that, and the mission that I will now take is more. Less dumb. How many have you
see.
made so far?
123.
40? Okay.
Okay, I think I have all the things required for Mark II. I'm gonna run back now.
Actually, that might be fine. The speed at which it's happening might make
I
it
just had to
worthwhile.
leech parts off of Marty's assembly line for a while.
That's fine.
All right, give me this.
This will be
assembler.
making some extra reinforced plates going forward.
Okay. Where's that assembler?
Where's
All
the...
right.
Oop. Oh, a heart emote. Cool. I was looking for a flashlight, but okay. L?
This is more useful.
Yeah, I pressed T and he did a little heart emote. I'm like, that's not a flashlight. Still can't see.
Cute, but worthless. Try again.
B, of course. B for flashlight.
Wait. Oh, you are okay. You are researching Mark II right now. I'm like, why don't I have access to Mark II belts?
Yep. Because I realized that my wire production, which is all feeding into a warehouse or a storage box, physically cannot put it all in the storage box fast enough because it's a bunch of separate factories all feeding into one one conveyor at the end, and the conveyor caps at 60 because Mark 1s are trash.
And so that's
another thing to think about, Illusory and Andrew, is that the conveyors themselves have a bandwidth.
Yeah, the speed at which they can move.
Yeah. So when you're thinking about the bandwidth of all the different factories and miners, you need to also factor in the bandwidth of the individual conveyor. So the Mark 1s cap out at 60, so you can't just keep merging stuff together and have it expected to maintain the same rate.
Or can I?
No.
Okay.
That was the whole point.
Or can...
Yes.
Yes. All right. Is that empty? Oh my god. No reason for that to exist. Okay.
I realized that we're going so much longer
is-
than normal because the two people that normally clock out early aren't here in the first place.
Oh yeah.
Because Bird usually has a strict like 2-hour time limit before he goes to bed, and Colonel, of course, lives in Portugal.
Conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
What? What does that mean? Wait, stack. Oh, the conveyor belts can be stacked.
Stacks are so good.
Oh, Mark II lifts? What do those require? Reinforced plates? Oh. I happen to know a guy who has reinforced plates.
This is important, guys. Look at logistics, and the third row has stackable conveyor poles. Those are so good.
What do they do?
It's like a ladder you craft one rung at a time, and each individual rung you can feed conveyors into.
Oh, okay.
So for example, you can make like a wall of those going through your base, and have like you can have like a main bus going through your base essentially, where each floor of that one stack is a different conveyor for different resource.
On the Mark II conveyors.
It lets you have move a bunch of stuff through your base without having to just have every individual spaghetti take up its own horizontal space. Inevitably, I always
That
end up
is
with like a
nice.
Nile River going down the middle of the base that has different resources on it.
Okay.
Most importantly, we have conveyor Mark IIs now.
Pipes and screws.
So if you have reinforced iron, which we're going to need a lot more production of, you can significantly increase the speed of a belt.
Cool.
That is useful.
The problem is that we do not have reinforced iron being
I'm making reinforced
made
iron.
yet. It's
I have
it's,
reinforced iron.
it's
It's
a
right
little
here. It's
way.
being produced.
I mean, you need to be producing a lot of it for Mark IIs to be viable, because you need to use it for every in order to your goal is to replace all of your conveyors with it.
Yeah.
And that
I get that. Yeah.
requires a
Right,
lot.
But I'm
So we need. It's
I'm
all about
trying,
being
I'm
at
trying.
scale.
I'm getting there. Give me a sec. Okay. Put it into a box. Everything goes into a box. And then from the
I
box,
put
can
it
be
in
fed
a
elsewhere.
box.
Put it in the box. Don't know where it goes.
I'm
put it in
entirely a part of
box.
your system.
Finally.
It's deeply tragic that all of this is. I'm just gonna.
What? What are
just
you gonna do? What are you?
Pick up
What's he
this
doing?
thing. Just gonna.
What's he gonna do?
Just gonna. Okay.
Are you picking up the space elevator? No.
There you go. Well, it takes a long time to unbuild.
Yeah. It really wanted you to feel guilty about what you were doing. Thank you.
Over
Space
there
is
now.
nice.
Now it's over there.
What were you doing? Oh, you were making rotors too. Right. What were you doing? Ah, you're making screws. Okay. Goodbye to you. Goodbye, all of you. Get out of my face. Don't ever want to see you again.
Yeah, thankfully, you can
All
just deconstruct the space elevator and place it somewhere else. You don't have to keep
is handy.
dead-ending your base at it now.
That's
You're
nice,
free,
thank you.
except for those. There is all those cliffs though, so you're gonna have to like build a ramp a little bit just to get a little taller for the next mile of your base.
Okay. We'll approach that problem as we get there.
Or you could turn your base right towards that ocean.
I
That
probably
part,
will do
that
that.
part gets less tall instead of more tall.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I don't know. Is there more stuff nearby?
Like more
Let's
iron and
check.
stuff.
Yeah, or like I don't know, something else I might need. No?
Eventually.
Okay.
But you also always have the
Okay.
option of going out there, finding more iron, and then just busing it all to your main base. Like, you can still keep expanding the main place forever.
Did I not tell you to make screws? Oh yeah, I did. Not. Okay.
Speaking of the screw issue, I eventually just went out to entirely outside sources of iron outside of my main
Okay.
base, and I would just make specialized little sub factories that just make like it's about just mass producing an ungodly number of screws or an ungodly amount of reinforced iron, and then just loading them all on a train, then I'm offloading them at the main base, and then having that feed into the resources that require those. That's what this game looks like at scale. I'm curious about some of the stuff you see in the preview images of this game. Like they have like a bunch of like crazy highways and real and
Oh, yeah, the
infrastructure
cities
that
I
has like a
saw,
bunch of
yeah.
like buses and stuff, or like shipping vehicles. I've never used the trucks. You can like pre-program semi-trucks to transfer resources around the world, but
What?
Crazy.
it's so much more complicated than trains that I usually just skip straight over it to the trains and use the trains instead. Trains themselves are kind of complicated, but you don't have to program a route. You just put the rail down and you know where it's going to go because the rail's there.
Where's it going? I don't know, wherever the track is. What are you asking me for?
But like much like in Factorio, if you've played that, like there's a similar thing where it's like suddenly in a game where everything was conveyor based and therefore uniform in how it transports trains and whatnot, suddenly create a weird system of like, here's this thing that unloads a massive amount of resources all at once, then doesn't take in or distribute any resources while it drives from this point to that other point, and then it gets there and unloads it all at once. So it's like massive influx and massive output at those two steps, and to make that most efficient, you need to facilitate that as best as possible. See, like at the place where the resources are arriving, you just need to have like this like all these like high power conveyors all powering into like a series of like storage containers that act as like a buffer, so that can just unload as fast as possible successfully, and then you figure out where that buffer goes afterwards. Like things that act as like a soak just to deal with like irregularities in rate are really helpful. There's versions of that too with power, where you unlock batteries, and the batteries can store power, which means that you can have situations where you can better deal with power fluctuations, because the batteries, whenever you're producing more power than you need, then they start charging the batteries, and whenever you produce less power than you need, they start draining the batteries, and so suddenly you have like this soak that deals with the margin of error, at least temporarily.
It's really important with coal power too, because if you run out of power with the coal power to the point that those systems can't kickstart themselves, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, you end up having to turn off chunks of your base, like unplugging a chunk of your base, restarting the rest of your base, probably restarting just your coal with burners. So you would have like biomass burners again, but just as a failsafe for your coal.
Jesus.
I would usually set up my coal production to have a single point of failure, like cable connected to the rest of the base, because then I can just sever that one cable for the purpose of being able to jumpstart my coal again if it ever went wrong. I ran out here because I saw slugs in the distance, but I lost track of where they were when I actually came out here. Well,
If you end up meandering back to my iron, it now is creating iron plates, reinforced iron plates, and screws.
Wow.
I'm only
Yeah.
using half of the iron here.
and an inevitable part of playing this game long term, at least back in the day, was that every time a major patch came out, your base you'd come back to a broken base.
Oh, that's cool.
There's like one or two
God,
recipes
that's
they
rough,
might have
yeah.
changed, but also your power probably just stopped because they might have reworked how power works again, and then you have to like fix your power and figure out how to get your base to start working again. It's very much like whenever it sounds like whenever people describe what it's like to come back to your Animal Crossing village you forgot about.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. How? Oh, okay. I was scared there for a second. I was like, how is there a backup going into a container? How does it back up? It's unlimited. Can I? Holy crap! I've been really efficient with splitting this up, and that is enough, right? It is actually. Okay.
If it's backed up going into a container, it's either because the container's full, or it's the thing I said before,
just
where
lag,
it can also be the thing where I mentioned where you're overloading the conveyor. Like the conveyor can't keep up with how much is being merged onto it.
That's a good point.
If it's a Mark 1, it only can hold 60, which is not a lot. Most things make 30 per minute, so if more than 2
Yeah.
things are merged into one conveyor, it'll cap out. And so you gotta replace it with a Mark 2. Which we have now. We did
That's
it.
what I'm doing.
I need more water.
Delicious. Oh, I could probably just make whatever I'm looking for. Whatever I want, I can make. Are you ready to be made? Wait, what are you? Oh, you're gonna be pipes, right?
Those beers are shrugged off.
You've already shrugged off the beers?
It doesn't take long.
It doesn't really, no.
No. I don't think I've ever been drunk. But also, like...
at all?
No, I don't think so. I've never, like, tried. I don't really want to, like, get
I
sick.
haven't really tried.
I'm not on a mission to, like, black out or throw up or anything.
Yeah,
I've never,
yeah.
like, stress tested it.
I've never blacked out from drinking.
Yeah.
I have definitely
Probably
puked.
good.
But every
decent
time I
number
go
of times,
drinking with
but-
people, like when we were at Las Vegas FurCon, at each stop, we got a different mixed drink or something, and it kept going. And some people were much further along than I was.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I've gotten
was-
like really shit faced a good number of times, but I've always held it.
Yeah, I was
in
pretty
to not-
unfazed.
Like when people talk about like not remembering what happened because you drank so much, I'm just like,
No.
oh no, I don't really.
That stuff upsets me because I've been around multiple people that have like been kind of cruel or like pissed people off, and then the next day they have no idea what they did. I'm like, that
Right.
I don't want to ever live that. I don't like that idea.
I don't like that at all. I'm not a big fan of like forgetting forgetting actions like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
totally.
weird. Not ideal, but also I don't have a very good tolerance for alcohol, so.
What is that Robo Bunny? What?
What Robo Bunny?
I'm getting an ad on your Twitch, and there's a Robo
Oh.
Bunny.
I can't help you there.
A Robo Bunny with a grappling hook.
Oh, okay, that got cooler.
Well, it looks like Warframey.
Okay, I got less cool. Alright, so what am I not building that I should be building? This is
Warframe is one of those interesting things where just on every conceivable level, I'm just super not into anything about what it's doing.
So I should probably... Why is all this hydration? Why are you trying to overload me with water?
Oh, it's so good that you can hot swap the
Gotta
different
watch out the
conveyor
salt somehow.
types.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I've finally got some conveyor Mark 2, so let's fix this real quick. Oof. Oof.
Okay, so I think the other thing that we need to create is going to be... Do I not have enough iron plates? LOL. Okay.
All right, well, we officially have a ton of wire and cable being produced. There's like over 1,000 of each in the boxes over here now. So I accomplished
that's
my
good.
mission eventually.
Hell
Good
yeah.
job. I have not accomplished mine yet, so
I believe in you.
shame.
This is you're currently beating the tutorial of Satisfactory.
Great. When do I get to play?
It's just this, but bigger and more, over and over again. This is the rest of the game.
Is this all we're here for?
Yeah. To pass the butter.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Pass the
Oh my
fucking
God.
butter. Pass the fucking butter. Pass the. Sorry.
What?
That's a polyrhythm. What do you call it? Like a
A paradiddle?
It's like a 2 against 3 rhythm, and that's like how you like remember
Oh,
how to do it. Yeah, and like you're
Different
playing with
drumming-
two
different
hands doing
drumming
different
rhythms.
rhythms. Yes.
What is? Oh, it's like a music thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Drums were the only thing I couldn't do on expert and Rock Band. I capped at it hard.
Drums are like the only thing.
I like.
do in
It's
Rock
also the
Band.
it's also the most realistic thing in Rock Band on some level.
Well, that's-
And that-
that's the
It
thing.
is.
I had a really
hard.
hard time. Drums are like the only instrument I know how to play, and I had like a really hard time with it because it was just like, I don't know, that the visual language of like, this is the
Yeah,
bass
it's
drum.
very
It's like
goofy.
a thing scrolling at the. I was always wishing for
Yeah.
like a sheet music mode because it's like, oh, I could actually just like if it was sheet music, I would be able to play this, but
No, I
without
con-
it, it's like
I
I
so hard to
constantly
read.
struggled with the idea of having to like it was always the bass drum. It was always the bass kick and having to like work that bizarre rhythm in with the other things you were doing, and the way it's like it felt like it was always trying to trick you. Like the way that it's mixed in is very goofy in a lot of songs. It's just your hands are doing one thing, and it's very much like the rub your belly and pat your head or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this fucking this drum is just out to get this bass drum is out to get you. The kick is a nightmare. I have the I still have it. I still have the pro drum kit that has the has the 4 drum pads, the 3 cymbals, and the bass pad, and a bass kick, and that's a lot.
I always thought it was a little weird too that Rock Band didn't come with a free play mode with the electronic kit because it's like it's a real instrument at that point. Like it's not a very good electronic drum set,
a
but
MIDI
like
sound system. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a low end electronic drum kit. So the fact that you can't just like load it up and be like,
Yeah.
and it's a little stripped down, but you should hypothetically just tell it like, oh, okay, this pad be this type of tom or whatever, and this be this type of cymbal.
They actually
or whatever.
did make a.
I'm sure there's homebrew shit for that, but
Well, I mean, like there was a Rock Band did make an actual MIDI drum kit that worked in the game.
oh, gotcha.
Like they sold an actual MIDI drum set, and they also sold a really ridiculous like 200+ button guitar that had a button for every possible fret and string combination,
Oh my god!
which I
That's
do
insane.
which I do have.
Holy shit!
And they also sold a like $300 electric guitar that worked with the game.
I remember that one. Yeah.
It's very heavy because it has electronics inside of it for interpreting your inputs into the game. But that's because Rock Band 3 had Pro mode, and so in that one, on those scrolling tracks, if you're playing guitar, it would show you the fret number, and you had to play the correct fret. Like you had to play the actual song, at least in a somewhat rudimentary way, that the computer could interpret. So it got to the point where the Rock Band 3 got so overkill that like it hit the point where the drums had 3 cymbals, the vocals had 3-part harmonies, the guitar could be the entire string and fret system of the entire real guitar, and the keyboard.
Oh, here we go again.
The keyboard had multiple scrolling octaves.
God,
it got very intense. The part when you hit the point where instead of having the 5 rows that are just colors, and instead it's 6 rows and they throw numbers at you, Rock Band gets very scary. It's like, hope you know how to play this chord, because it's just coming at you now. It was wild. At one point I thought I was going to learn how to play guitar that way, but I had more luck trying to play guitar via Rocksmith than Rock Band. So it had a better interface because it wasn't trying to jam itself into the pre-existing Rock Band interface. Rocksmith was still a lot. I didn't make it that far at learning guitar, but that was my first video series on this channel.
Oh.
Rocksmith.
I had a realization that I was having what might be my last summer break ever at the end of college. So I had a series called GYST, Get Your Shit Together, and I had 3 goals. One was practicing art, one was learning guitar, and the other one was fitness. And so every day or every few days I made another video that showed my progress of like what I had drawn, and in like a song that I tried to learn and so on. It's like there's like videos of me like badly playing like Celia Ann by the Pixies and stuff like that. Pretty much I didn't get very far on electric guitar. It's very painful to try to play.
I'm sure.
I am back on the horse a little bit lately with drawing, at least. And I have never in my entire life successfully lost weight.
What? Like ever?
Nah, it seems impossible. It's bullshit.
Wait, what? Just the entire science of it. I don't know.
Like I can
Someone needs to
exercise
look
and
into
eat
this.
healthier, and as a result, probably feel better or something. But I've never actually lost weight. Like whenever I'm on a mission to be like, I'm gonna transform my body, and I'll like multi-month project where I think that's gonna come, something's gonna come of it, and it absolutely does not, including that time.
Oh, it would probably help with this.
I'm doing the
power,
bad
huh?
content thing in Satisfactory where I run around a factory and just keep trying to grab a certain resource off the track over and over again. To feed it,
I just stole a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sit here and grab. I'm waiting for rotors just to be made so I can feed them into this machine, so that we can unlock the next tier. I'm just trying to.
Degenerates.
I'm just trying to finish all the research tiers that feature it trying to research things we already. Like if what it's asking is things we're already making, then I feel like we should be past it. So I'm just trying to finish it. But we're not making rotors fast enough.
I'm sorry. Here, you know what? I got
I'm
a
not
treat for
making
you.
rotors.
I just
fast
unlocked the
enough.
rebar gun, by the way. So,
Yeah, go
Yeah.
kill things with a gun.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah, 'cause-
need help recovering my corpse.
Absolutely.
Oh,
What do you need?
you
Where are you?
crashed again.
Like you need muscle.
I
Is it gonna be like-
crashed. I crashed
Okay, I'm coming.
in a bush somewhere. I can't find the corpse, and there's a really scary spitter.
Oh,
Some
Yeah,
bugs
yeah.
on there.
Let me
We'll
get some.
this. I got my stuff all organized.
I didn't
already,
realize.
so-
Let's see, where is he?
And I overclocked the rotor.
I did not.
Rotors,
I did not
whatever.
realize you had crashed at the. I thought you just finally gave up and logged out.
Nope,
get this
that's what the here we go again was me crashing.
Well, I'm
Yeah, I
running
figured that was you
towards.
crashing, but
I'm running towards your icon.
yeah, I am also running towards your icon. It's a raid now. We're gonna do
Let's
a raid.
go. We're gonna defeat the spitter.
I'm preparing. I'm killing birds.
Can't. What does this use for ammo?
But yeah, that was all back when my primary presence was all Rock Band oriented.
You
I ran
craft-
I ran a newsletter about the community songs that are being released, and I had a little
Lost
like online
media.
group that would meet up, and I wrote some articles, and I had an achievement guide for a significant percentage of the Rock Band achievements on True Achievements, which themselves had video components
Oh,
for
there
the
you go.
guides on my channel. So besides GYSC,
this rebar gun's
most of my
fucking
earliest
cool.
videos are now unlisted, but they were achievement guides.
Get him.
There we go, we got him.
Nice.
Take that.
The
Now
plasma
if I can-
spitter.
oh, there's the corpse.
Save yourself.
I had some really goofy videos about like, here's how you unlock this the achievement for 100%ing a song as an entire band as a single player.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's really very goofy stuff of like finding
Step one,
finding
own
tricks.
every instrument.
Yeah, you need to have every instrument, but it's like goofy tricks involving like finding a really easy song where every single instrument plays on the same rhythm.
Oh yeah, you have to like play
Man,
every
is he
instrument.
ever gonna disappear?
Like trying to find your body from under the corpse.
So it's doing the sliding thing right now. Last time he disappeared a little bit sooner.
So does he slide for a while, then disappear, and then when he disappears, that's when he drops your stuff?
Yep.
Oh. This has happened enough times that you actually understand what's happening now.
Okay, I'll look into
For a
seeing why I
while,
keep
for a while
crashing
there,
all
our
the-
remains were just a lost cause. Like if it disconnected, it's just like, well, time to start over. Which will
Can't imagine that.
which will get worse over time when it's like, well, time to rebuild another rebar gun and jetpack.
I mean, I've got a jetpack and
Oh,
and
right,
a
you do
whole
have a-
bunch of reinforced iron
You
plate.
do have like
and
a strange glitched jetpack that showed up.
I don't think it's
a
glitch. I
bunch
think
of
it's just he
quickfire.
discovered it. I think there's just like wreckage.
No,
and
it shouldn't have been
ruins.
there. It should not have been there.
It doesn't seem like it
Really?
makes any
Okay.
sense.
Nice, free stuff. All right, I guess I'll pick these nuts and head back.
I'm crafting screws again.
All right. Hopefully that should be, or at least I hope most of the iron is being efficient. I think I still need to build one more thing.
Maybe this one isn't gonna come back.
Oh no.
I hope it does. What the hell? Is it still here? I don't see it.
Not the jetpack.
I mean, he's sliding off into the ocean somewhere. I'm waiting here for the chest to spawn.
Oh, like he eventually dies and then
And then back
or
at the
despawns
origin
or
is where the
whatever.
chest spawns.
Yeah, back at where the corpse happened is where the chest spawns. It ain't doing it right now though.
corpse. Despawn. Destroying all these bushes. Where's this corpse at?
No, it was right here.
Oh yeah, but where did it sink into? It just sunk into the water?
Oh, he actually slid like clear across the terrain and out into the ocean.
Oh. Oh, he's just at sea now. Okay. I am curious what what's the requirement?
I was crafting, so I was like, I'm just gonna open Telegram and see what new images have been posted by artists. I'm like, oh, that's distressing vent art. Oh, that's distressing vent art. Oh, that's distressing vent art.
Oh my god.
Just
What does that even
one
mean?
after another. What does that
Like
mean?
art made under like art made under duress?
It's like when somebody's either... Oop, here we go. Jump pads. We'll never use these except for fun.
Milestone reached.
When somebody's either going through a hard time or they're just generally mentally ill and always kind of going through a hard time, and they make art that reflects that, and it can be very upsetting. Some people do it a lot because they go through that a lot, and sometimes my feed is just several of them in a row.
Oh, that's a lot. That's kind of like a combo of very depressing emotions being hit at you at one time. What is this thing? Is this a tree? Is this a rock? I don't really... What is this? What is this thing? What are you? Why are you here? Transport. Oh, jump pads, jelly pads. Okay. Let's see. Have you built more plates for me? You have. Great. And that means...
The question is, can I kill the hatcher from a distance with the rebar gun, or is
Yes.
that, like, does it still need to be open?
Yes, you can. Oh god, he's sliding. He's respawned and is sliding again.
Oh,
wow, he didn't even
it's a
get it. He
loop.
didn't get enough the first time.
Yeah, putting
Like,
it
wait,
in
hold
voice
on.
chat, like that's the that's what I was looking at more or less.
Let me check. Okay, I mean, one of them doesn't seem nearly as bad, but one of them is also really bad.
Yes.
It escalates very quickly. It just goes... What? What happened? Okay.
Let's see. So
Was I wrong on
next
this?
milestone would be the resource sync program.
Oh yeah, this is 15, right? So...
Can't put the things in yet. Dang it. This is the one that lets me throw garbage away.
What?
Garbage day.
Finally.
Alright, well, we have plenty of cement. We definitely have plenty of wire. I made sure of that.
Rip.
And we should, and
Is it still not loaded?
Yeah,
Plates
he's
and
still
rods
just
aren't very
sliding right
hard.
now.
What the fuck?
it's a hard time living on servers. Have you ever played this game on a server
really
before,
is.
Marty?
I don't. Well, so last time we played and didn't have a single crash.
Yeah, so far I've crashed once each time, and that's it.
I don't remember if I've crashed
Just to
last
be
time.
spicy.
What?
Spicy
For
crash.
It's a spicy crash. What are we being held up by? Oh, we're being held up by the, Okay, that's good. It's a good thing to be held up by. What are you being
Oh,
held
this
up
is
by?
you. Oh, so you got it set up so that these are making. They're making screws directly out of iron plate ingots.
Well, yes, yeah. They're all of them are using alternative method. Because then that gives enough time to the time that it takes to make those gives their time for the screws to get the iron plates, reinforced iron plates to get made. Except the problem is now that the reinforced iron plates aren't getting made fast enough. So
Is there like there's not enough input or there's not enough constructors?
the conveyor belts aren't fast enough. So
Oh, well that's fixable. Buy
Yeah,
those
that's what I'm
reinforced
doing.
iron plates.
yeah. I'm slowly but surely upgrading it. It's just taking a little while.
All right, I don't really feel like recrafting everything again right now. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Did you
Yeah,
lose,
this is a good time. I definitely got to.
did you actually lose everything?
Yeah, it's not respawning, so I don't know what to do to cause it to respawn.
What the hell? Okay.
Yeah, Googling.
Yeah.
That's all
yeah,
I can
I guess I got to figure out why that's happening and how to prevent it.
I mean, this wouldn't be an issue if it didn't happen that the crash occurred every single time a new hostile got engaged. Like,
That does seem particularly consistent.
yeah, it is super consistent.
Get out of here. Okay.
Thanks for the games, guys.
We
yeah,
did it.
thanks for playing.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, Mark.
Great night.
50 rods and 180 plates. And you're not making any plates anymore, are you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
they're
see.
being made. It's just again the actual iron plate production's going really slower than I expected it to. So I may need to.
Oh, here they are. They're in this warehouse over here. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's
I
some
meant,
over
I meant
there.
regular plates
Oh, yes. I am making
for the
regular
current
ones, sorry.
research.
I'm making what is it? Iron plates, screws, and pipes all have a container for them. I mean, realistically, I probably should have put all three storage containers in the same spot, but
I have to make like a nightmare tower.
yeah. I'm
This is
realizing
where
that
you all
now,
live now.
I probably just kind of like slightly and made a just equally as inefficient base again. So whatever. My embarrassment will never cease. I will live forever with this curse.
I said earlier today that everyone that has a Let's Play channel has like has a shame kink.
Oh yeah.
They're the only ones that survive. Everyone else gets filtered out.
The weak. Okay, let's
Why is-
see. That
why is
it
this not
does look
moving?
pretty fucking similar to what I had before, but just just more close together.
Which is often bad,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah, I need to.
The more
I
you
do
space
need
it out, the more flexible it is, and the more manageable it is, the more you can tell what you're looking at and what you're trying to change.
Why
It's less
isn't
that I
the
don't know
wood
what I'm looking
biomass
at and more-
fucking- What is happening here?
and more. I should have just. Yeah, I should have written down my idea, on like drawn it out first and then executed it, because then I could have seen the mistakes that would have been obvious, like not having a perfect tower of resources.
Well, you can just spend an hour fixing it next time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna draw out what it should be and then go from there.
Resource sink unlocked.
Milestone reached. You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing.
Early
materials
access?
on
Wait a
Earth
second.
Planet's bonus program. Funneling
What?
parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards.
This seems like a company store,
Examples
which
of
is
bonus
illegal.
Yes.
content are parts, walls, factory attachments,
It literally
and
gives you a special
cosmetics.
currency you can spend at a
Fixit
little
is
shop
working
that you
hard
also
to
unlock the
develop
ability to buy at the same
additional
time.
options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
What? It even has a fucking marketing jingle? Get out of here. What is this? Wow, these screws are like ridiculous. I need to...
More screws.
put the screws on them. How do I... Oh, wait, I need to upgrade. Upgrade!
Yes, I need 5 more of these.
Okay, good. Get these screws in here fast. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Now the screw production's kicking back up again. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have like a literal unlimited amount of screws. We're pumping out like 500 screws in no time. Oh my god, what is that being built over there? What the hell is that thing?
It's the awesome sink.
That's the store. Wait, that's the trash can?
Yeah.
What?
Any more rods?
Wait, you can just have like a container of random shit and it just goes right into it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a storage container and a conveyor that feeds it into the awesome sink. And then if you ever have stuff in your inventory that you don't want to keep long term and just need to clear out, you just throw it in there.
Nice.
There we go. Like this copper ingots I got here. Does this have
Standard
to-
points until next coupon. DNA points until next coupon. DNA? Well, who's DNA? Someone jerking into the machine? What's going on here?
What?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Not our power.
So what happened? Too much. Too much power, man.
Capped out. We need more power consumption, or
Well,
one of the
two-
or one of these things ran out of stuff.
Well, two
one
of
of
these
these
weren't.
aren't-
Two of these weren't
Yeah.
ever turned on.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 of these aren't
to do
connected,
that.
so we... Oh, hold on. What am I missing? Concrete. God damn. All right, give me a second. I'll build a Mark II over here, or a Mark II energy pole. Let me just grab some cement. Oh my god, that's too much. It's too much. Thank you.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's like,
Stop it.
it's like, you want 400? I was like, no, I don't.
Here we go. I made the kiosk.
Nice.
So if you look at this little kiosk right in front of the sink, there's just it's like a very obvious, like very capitalist looking like vending machine thingy. That gives you all the things you can buy with it. It's
Nice.
a combination of like there's some cosmetics in here. There's some special walls to put stuff into. There's a few like really unique, strange foundation pieces.
Label sign? Oh.
Yeah, there's
Lighting?
signs.
Okay.
There's
I
special
like lighting.
staircases. It's mostly cosmetic
Hazards.
stuff, but there's a few like there's a
Oh,
couple of
okay.
vehicles.
Lights
You can-
control panel.
You can also just
okay.
pump money into getting a big, expensive. You can get a boombox with different tapes on it, and you can like with like fucking music from Sanctum 2 and Goat Simulator.
Wall
can buy
power
really-
outlet.
You can buy really expensive, stupid statues just to resource sink into stuff.
Conveyor lift floor hole? What is
You get a
that?
parachute.
Yeah, parachute's fucking great.
You can get quarter pipes? Wait, are there skateboards in this game? Walls.
Oh yeah, that's
okay,
the good.
cool.
That's all right. That's what I loved about this thing. I remember now. In organization, there's lighting.
Yeah, I saw the
You can
lighting.
do
looks
street
really
lights
good.
and indoor lights and floodlights, which are all just nice themselves because it means you have light at night in your base. But also with the lights control panel, you can change the color of the lights.
You could get a factory cart? What is this?
Yep. This is a fun building. But I like lighting up the base with floodlights and then changing the color of certain parts of them so you can tell where the fuck you are. Like, you can use light to organize the layout of the base.
Oh
that's
god,
really
you have
great.
like red lights and you're like, oh, I'm in the copper town.
Yeah, like we, I don't know if you've ever seen our old base, but we had, our strategy with me and Bird in our second playthrough, because our first playthrough we just spaghettied it. We just made a nightmare base. But the second playthrough we're like, okay, we hit construction problems of being able to accomplish anything. So the second time around, in our playthrough that lasted like 3 times as long, we planned more for scaling. And so our first approach for the first like 20 episodes or so is we made a giant warehouse building where each floor of the building was built around a specific product style. Like, this is the floor that handles screws, this is the floor that handles reinforced plates, and so on. And so each one would use those vertical conveyors to lead up to the next floor and take the resources to the floor that it needs to go to next, and so on. And you could expand each floor out horizontally, and you would navigate the whole thing just via ladders. And that way we could expand vertically, seemingly infinitely. Basically, you could just keep building up and build the next thing upward instead of trying to expand outward and finding space for each new change. But it hit a point where, yeah, it's like it's hard to tell it all apart. So what was very handy is unlocking lighting, because then I could literally light every floor a different color.
It does sound useful.
You know, but before that, even before that, there was just the fact that you can unlock a paint gun. And with the paint gun, you can paint buildings different colors. So what I did is like the floor that handles screws. I painted that whole floor blue because the screws are predominantly blue, and that they're the first thing you see is the containers that they're stored in. Those little buckets. And so you can sort of try to navigate it that way. What's very helpful is that when you build a base, the way we did, you use walls. And walls are just big vertical surfaces. And so when you repaint them different colors, it's very visual. It's less apparent when you repaint these individual, like the factories themselves are so chaotic looking that when you repaint them, it's not as immediately apparent as like, because it changes their highlights and stuff. But it's like a vertical wall being a different color makes each individual floor very apparent. And so it's like the equivalent of like numbering them and labeling them.
No, that makes total sense. I can see
A lot of that stuff gets really important for being able to not only keep track of what you're up to, but also being able to communicate to other players, like where things are and what's going on.
Yeah, that's mostly what I'm thinking about, is just how
So
am
that
I
stuff's
going to
nice.
maintain the mess.
So have you seen the kiosk illusory?
No, not yet.
Are you still in the game actually? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over by the MAM and everything. There's now this weird building.
Cool, you haven't messed with that at all yet.
And it's got a
So
this goofy like touchscreen interface looking building in front of it, which is the store.
actually going to yoink this because I think we're fine on that, and I'm going to put this in here and boost it up because I would like to have way more iron plates, or reinforced iron. If we can get Mark IIs everywhere, we would be way more efficiently set to do a lot
I'm
of stuff.
slightly upset by the fact that this thing wants DNA points.
Why?
That's interesting. Alien DNA didn't exist last time I played this game. Like, it didn't have special alien DNA craftables that I've now crafted. And so the fact that the two things it wants, so like Fix-It coupon progress is split between feeding just random junk into it and then specifically alien DNA. It's like it's a special priority. It's like they're trying to very specifically research the aliens and figure out probably how to monetize their existence and exploit them.
Perfect.
And that's a little upsetty spaghetti.
As one does in a capitalistic environment.
Put down icons.
You
Oh
have
yeah, the
100
Fix-It
as
factory
well.
cart is very goofy.
Also have 100. You also have 100, and you have 100. Okay. Everyone's got 100. Still waiting on iron plates. Okay, so I'm thinking what I might do is create a combiner for these. Yeah, because I think I just need to... I don't think I'll be able to... Oh, I can do an up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I will make it up. as we go along. Oh wait, never mind. There's not enough room. Oh my god.
Is there something I got to do to quit the game in a certain way? I think I'll stop here.
Not that I'm aware of. No, you should be able to just quit outright.
To exit the desktop and I'll be good.
Yep, I'm the one that's in charge of saving and preserving and storing. So
Yeah.
okay.
So if this all goes away, it's his fault.
yeah, yes, it is my fault, and I will take proper punishment.
Cool. Well, thanks for playing. I'll catch you guys later on.
Yeah, have a good night.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Let's see. Okay, I at least want to get this back to where it was. Okay, and then I want a come here to me. I think I can do a splitter here.
Oh yeah, they're all our wall power outlets. Those are
Yeah, there's
interesting.
wall power outlets. I'm assuming it just makes it easier to get power without needing tower.
I think it's like I think it might functionally not work like you would think an outlet would, but instead works like the power towers already do, except you can put them on walls.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
It's
they're
like
just
you can
like
run
a
them
way to
along
get
the
power.
insides instead of the mess that you normally have to deal with.
Yeah, which sounds fine. I'm totally down with that. That sounds great. Please save me from myself, a mess maker.
I'm just trying to remember it here. Like, I think I just unlocked the. Portable miner, object scanner, beacon, zip line.
There we go.
Oh, it looks like a handheld device, so I mixed it up. The lights control panel is a device you physically place. It's like a building. Yeah, we can now craft streetlights.
Nice.
I've added those to our recipes.
I do like streetlights.
Railing is very funny. Wait, did we not have ladders unlocked yet? Are they only unlockable via here? Oh god.
I think so.
Shit, I should have bought that then.
Wait a second. That seems more useful.
Yeah, ladders are helpful.
Well, you had your chance, old man.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Okay, actually, get rid of you. Because I'm not very smart. So let's... Yeah, can you do a 360 no scope? That'd be fucking great.
Do it. Just refill it.
What?
I was trying to feed enough resources into the sink just to give me one more ticket worth of resources so I can unlock the ladder. That is a thing that we should have the ladder available. This is useful.
Yeah, that does sound pretty useful.
So I'm just trying to do that before I log off. Like, please just take these copper wires and let me unlock ladders. It's taking longer than I want to because I don't have any reinforced iron on hand. So I only have a conveyor Mark 1 feeding into the sink. Do it.
I don't understand. What does...
Do it. I'll feed myself to the sink if I have to.
Oh my god. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I mean, you know, if you're that committed.
Devour me.
A little bit too much commitment.
And
Okay, so now...
add to cart. There we go. We can build ladders now. Are they in logistics?
Mobility is
are they?
important. Now you can use it.
Oh, it's under architecture. Okay. We have more tabs now. See that?
We do have a
Now
lot more
just out of iron rods, you can just build a vertical ladder anywhere you want.
That's the way you
You
need.
can just place it along a wall or something and you just be able to get to everywhere you want with the structure you've made so far. Which, as you imagine, based on what I said earlier, very helpful when you have a big vertical base. But it means that you can have a ladder that's not attached to that lookout tower or isn't attached to like the conveyor stacks we unlocked. Because if you don't have ladders unlocked, you have to build a conveyor stack in order to climb up somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's not ideal.
Because those have ladders on the sides of them. Because this is a conveyor stack.
Oh, yeah. That's
And its whole thing is the fact that you can keep building them on top of each other, so you can feed a conveyor into each one of those slots. Like so. Oops.
Oh, handy.
So this is obviously really good for base organization.
Hut.
But right now it doesn't help much because I just placed it randomly.
I mean, I'm using it. It's fine. Okay, so now...
It's cable management. That's what this item is.
Yeah, it is very much just a management system. Okay,
But
so this is...
yeah, it is officially about midnight. It's about time for us to stop for the week.